Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to our next part of solutions. In the last class, students, we were discussing about equations of motion related problems, and still those problems are not finished. Yet we have to finish a lot of problems which are given, and we have finished up to your example number 3, and they were little bit easy. Now we will deal with some complex problems. I hope this class we will deal with problems as well as your some question and answers, everything. Whatever will be there, I'll clear up to your last. Okay, students? Okay, let's get started. Last class was also one of the biggest class. This is also one of the biggest class. So please pay, like you should have little bit patience to sit. Okay? Do not skip your class. Number of times I'm mentioning, please do not skip your class. When we are looking at your average, you people are like attending very less. You are skipping the class frequently. You should not do that. Okay? Example 4 is saying that at a distance L is equal to 400 meter away from the signal light, brakes are applied to a locomotive moving with a velocity u is equal to 54 km per hour. Determine the position of rest of the locomotive relative to signal light after 1 minute of the application of brakes if its acceleration is equal to minus 0.3 meter per second square. You should not have like any kind of like what you call issues with this particular problem. Here the words are you can say the vocab which they are used little bit complex one, but the meaning is very easy. He is saying at a distance L is equal to 400 meter, means it is giving length is equal to 400 meter away from a signal. A signal light is there. Suppose a signal light is there. That is a locomotive. Locomotive means an object which is moving. It applied brake and the distance is how much? 400 meter. Distance is, students, 400 meter. And what was its speed or its initial velocity? It is saying its initial velocity u is equal to 54 km per hour. So its initial velocity u is equal to how much, students? 54 km per hour. Remember, 54 km per hour. We need to convert into meter, then we can find out the answer. Meter as well as second, because the entire thing is given in meter and second. No? So we need to convert those things also, units also. And when it applied brake, from there it travelled up to here and its acceleration was minus 0.3 meter per second square. Minus 0.3 means it retarded. It's negative acceleration, which means retardation, right? Okay. So he is asking after 1 minute application. So determine the position of rest of locomotive relative to the signal light after 1 minute of the application of the brakes. After applying 1 minute, how much distance the object will cover, it is asking. You are getting my point, right? In 1 minute, see at 0 it applied brake. How much speed it has decreased? 0.3, minus 0.3. In the speed of that, it has deaccelerated or retarded, and it continues up to 1 minute. Means up to 1 minute he is applying its brake. So he is asking after 1 minute where he will be, at what point he will be. Since the locomotive moves, let us do the solution. Okay. Since the locomotive moves with a constant deacceleration after the application of brakes, will come to rest at t, then we know b is equal to u plus at. Here he is continues to apply brake, and after some point he will come to rest. Yes, at some point it will come to rest only. So t second will be its rest time. Then we know v is equal to u plus at. Formula is equal to. So we will directly put v is equal to u plus at. Here what all things we had? We had u is equal to 54 km per hour, and which will convert. Of course, we need to convert that thing. Then V is equal to 0 at time t, means after time t 0 is equal to 0, your final velocity is equal to 0. Why? Students, you need to remember, after applying brake, after some time the object need to be stopped. That's why, that is the purpose of brake, right? So initially it was at 4 km per hour, means starting in the sense, always I said, before starting the lesson only I said, speed, direction, everything is related to the reference point. Now I am standing, the vehicle is moving, that means the moment when I am looking, the moment I saw, it is moving, so its final velocity was something, its initial velocity was something. If it applies brake at moving some distance, after moving some distance, it will stop, right? So now, here also the same issue is happening. At some point it has 54 meter per second, which we have taken it as reference point. So here 54 meter per second, kilometer per hour is your what? Initial. And he applied brake. And after 1 minute he has to stop. At some point he has to go 0. But he is asking 1 minute, after 1 minute how much distance it will cover. We know in time t it will go up to 0. So we need to find out time t. We need to find out in 1 minute how much distance it has covered. But before that, we need to convert 54 km per hour to meter per second. How we will do? As you all can see, 3600 means 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So I wrote that, and kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Now I can write here. Right? Now, in 18th level, at what point 15 will come? 315 will come. 3 into 5. 15 meter per second, students. The speed is your 15 meter per second. Okay? Okay. We got u is equal to how much? Primary objective is done. Okay. Next, from v is equal to u plus at, we get that t is equal to v minus u. Okay. Time is equal to t. We need to write something. T is equal to v minus u by a, right? This is the problem we should have. Then we get t is equal to minus 15 by 0.3 by minus 0.3 is equal to 50 seconds. How we got this thing, students? We know acceleration, d acceleration a is equal to how much? Right here. D acceleration is equal to how much? Minus of 0.3 meter per second square. U is equal to how much? 15 meter per second square. We need to find out t. How? V is equal to what? 0. Right? Now, T is equal to how much, students? 50 seconds. At 50th second, final velocities would be 0, right? Okay. Now S is equal to, during which it will cover a distance. Now S is equal to ut plus half at square, formulas would be there, but here something he has tried, u square minus 2a. Okay. We got first our answer, that is t is equal to plus 50 second. Now as you can see, during which it will cover a distance. How much distance it will cover during that particular time period? It will cover S is equal to minus u square by 2a. Students, what do you mean by minus u square by 2a? Here u square is equal to velocity, 2a is equal to time covered. So S is equal to, this is another formula you need to remember, u square by 2a. Okay, minus that is, sorry. Then what should be the distance? 15 square whole divided by 2 into, this is minus 0.3 minus again. Okay, I am explaining line by line because it is very difficult. Okay, now you can see at each and every point I need to explain. At each and every point, it is not like problem you will do from your book. If you have understood properly, you can do it by yourself from question and answers. Okay, from here let me do this. 15 square it is given, so I go for 225, and here it is minus already, and already here it is also minus is there, so I will do it minus 0.6. Minus I cancel. Now 225 by 0.6, and the answer we will get is 375 meter. 375 meter. Now the question is, thus in 1 minute after the application of brakes, the locomotive will be a distance L is equal to L minus S, that is 25 meter from the signal line. Now we got this one, S is equal to 375. Let us talk about signal. After 1 minute, the vehicle will be here, the locomotive will be here. So that is how much we got. The answer is 25 meter from the signal line. Students, this should be your process. It was quite difficult, and here we get to know one new formula, that is S is equal to minus u square by 2a. This is also we can use, this kind of formula also we can use. S is equal to minus u square by 2a. Now we will go for example number 5. What is the speed of the body moving with uniform acceleration at midpoint of 2 points on a straight line where the speed are u and v respectively? Okay, it is quite difficult. What is the speed of a body? Is asking what is the speed of body when it is having uniform acceleration at the midpoint of 2 points on a straight line where the speed are u and v respectively. Okay, this is what we need to do. You need to do. Initial velocity is equal to u, final velocity is equal to v. Is asking what is the speed of the body. If it is moving with uniform, if it has uniform acceleration, if it has uniform acceleration. Let's find out. It's given. Let us solve the problem. Okay. Okay. Solution. Let A be the constant acceleration and S be the distance between 2 points from equation of motion. What? Let A be the acceleration and S be the distance between 2 points. Suppose S is the distance between 2 points. Then according to our equation of motion, third equation of motion, which has a relation between V, U and S. Right? Third equation of motion. Okay. Now, let V0 be the speed of the body at midpoint M and of the given points. Okay students, now we will let's see. I will do a diagram, and from that diagram we will try to understand these all things. I erase this one from above so that I can draw the diagram. Suppose this is 2 points, okay, and O is this is the object exactly at the midpoint, and at midpoint its velocity, finally suppose it is VO or V0 you will take, and initial velocity is suppose U and its final velocity is suppose V. That's what we need to take, and this is total distance. So according to formula, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Okay. Now I will put the values. What it is? He is asking about midpoint. No, what is the? He is asking where the speeds U and V are respectively. He is asking what is the speed of the body at midpoint. So here V is equal to, suppose V0 square minus U square 2A. S is equal to by 2 because it is midpoint now. S by 2, right? Okay. Now, as you all can see, From equation 1 we get that. From this equation 1 what we get? This is what it is given. So I can cancel these two things. 2 and 2 I can cancel, right? Yes, I'll cancel both of the things. Now what I get? Acceleration is equal to v square minus u square. We know the formula, right? From what it is. When we talk about acceleration, it means change in velocity. Change in velocity means initial velocity. Sorry, final velocity minus initial velocity. So here I can write v0 square minus u square is equal to v square minus u square by 2. V square minus u square by 2. This is what we can get. Then v0 square is equal to v square minus u square by 2 plus u square. Right? Okay. Now we will take out the LCM. We will take out entire LCM. Now after taking LCM, what we will get? V square minus u square. V square minus u square plus 2u square. Okay. Now answer is v square plus u square, because this will cancel now. This will cancel and v square, this will be plus u square by what we get? 2 is equal to what? v0 square. Now v0 is equal to root over now this should be our answer, because this is v0, which is what asking. The speed is equal to v square minus u square by 2 whole root over. That is your answer. Okay, it was tough, right? Yes, it was. So please pay attention over here. Okay. Now the last example, that is example number 6 and as well as 7. 6 is quite easy. So let me solve example number 7. That will be quite useful for you. What it is given, example number 6, a car travels from rest with a constant acceleration a for t seconds. What is the average speed of the car for its journey? If the car moves along a straight road. He is asking, a car travels from rest with a constant acceleration a for t seconds. From rest, it is moving with constant acceleration up to t seconds. What is the average speed of the car for its journey if it moves along a straight line? If it is moving along a straight line, what will be its average? That's what he is asking. The car starts from rest. If it starts from rest, its initial velocity will be 0. Yes? You agree? Okay. Now, the distance covered in time t. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Zero multiplied by t, because that is 0 we got already, so answer will be half at square. Now average speed is equal to total distance traveled by total time taken. This is our distance. Distance is s is equal to half at square. Total time taken is t. Now we know average. What will be the average speed? Total distance by total time taken. Your answer is 80 by 2. What I have done? Here total distance we got half at square. Then total time taken is already given t. We have to divide it. Half will come down. Then 1 by 2 80 square. T cancels. T square will be cancelled. Then 80 by 2 will be your answer. Right? Okay. So this was also one of the biggest formula, students. In our next class, we will go for example number 7. Along with example number 7, I'll tell you application of concepts. Okay, in that application of concepts, I'll tell you some concepts like some problems as well as high order thinking skills also. I'll explain you all, guys. Then anything else we need to understand or you need to, yes, students, on the first problem, please look at the first problem which I explained you. In the first problem, what will be the speed on the 10th second he is asking. What will be the speed on the 10th second the body is asking. So here we got n is equal to 10 seconds, a is equal to 2 meter per second, u is equal to 0 meter per second, and we got the formula as u plus a multiplied by n minus 1 by 2. That we should follow. But what we have done, we have applied s is equal to ut plus half at square. At some point that was okay, but fairly it is the thing which you need to apply. So let me do it again. First problem, n is equal to 10, a is equal to 2 meter per second, then your u is equal to 0 meter per second. Then he is asking what will be your distance. And we all know s is equal to this should be the formula, right? This should be the formula, but here we don't have t, we have n. 10 second he is asking, so it's already given. So what we will do, u is equal to already 0. It has given u is equal to already 0, so we cannot take that. So we will do something. What we can do, we can take out, yes, we can do directly, we will put another formula which is, we need to understand u plus a n minus 1 by 2. There is another formula you need to remember, but 10 second like that formula will ask, like that questions will ask, you will apply this formula. Okay, here you will get 0 plus acceleration is equal to how much? Acceleration is equal to 2, then n is equal to 10 minus 1 by 2. This is what is asking. Then here 2 multiplied by 21 by 2. This would be your answer. Okay, students. Until then, bye. In our next class, we will meet with question and answers. Thank you.